Greetings and welcome to Psych 1. I'm your instructor, Dorm Reese, and I'll give you a little short tour of the course. This is me, my picture, telephone number. You can call me pretty much anytime, but preferably after around 9 a.m. and before 11 p.m. Student tech support is a number you can call if you're having a problem with the mechanics of Canvas. Canvas support, you can go over here into the global navigation bar and click help. That will give you Canvas support's a telephone hotline. Very knowledgeable. They'll be glad to help. If it's something that Butte College needs to help you with, and these guys will tell you if it is, click here. You can chat with Canvas or call this number right here to call the Butte College helpline. There's a calendar over here. It looks like a wall calendar. That's very helpful. It gives you all of the stuff that's due. If we go back to the course navigation bar, keep in mind this little icon here will take that away or bring it back. So if this thing gets lost sometime, don't panic. Just click this navigation bar because that will magically bring it back. Okay? You can pretty much do everything you need to do in this class from this modules link right here. That is also accessible in this list of weeks right here. This will take you directly to it, but this will give you the whole list all at once, as opposed to clicking on one of the weeks down here. Week 4 will take it week 4 to the top of your list. So let's take it from the week 1. First thing we're going to have is an introduction and orientation, which is the first thing you should read. Okay, this is going to give you first this video that you're watching right now, which is an overall view of the course. The first thing you're going to do this week, and the only thing that's due, it's actually due this coming Monday, which is actually the beginning of the second week. So that's slightly out of kilter in the normal process, but you have an extra day basically on this one because it's the first week, and no quizzes are due until that's the end of the second week. So you have to take something called a syllabus and orientation quiz. It's due Monday, February the 3rd, and there'll be 3 topics: plagiarism, which you can learn about right here, attendance rules for the course, and writing requirements for the course. And all of those will have something that you can read to get up to speed on it. You can take that quiz, 15 questions, as many times as you need to, and it will tell you when you get the answers wrong. So it's very easy. Sometimes it might take you a couple times to get there, but it's very easy to conclude with a 100%. So once you take that, then you can proceed with the rest of the course and get access to the quizzes and everything else. Now, you only get access to 1 week at a time, except for the study guides. You get those like the week ahead of the time, so you can read in advance before you see anything else. Okay, so let's take a look at a typical week here. This is week 2, which will be next week. The weeks start on Mondays and end on Sundays, and all the quizzes will be due at the end of that first week. So you have 1 week to read the chapter and take the quiz whenever you want to in that week. If you're done on time, you get an extra 1.5 bonus points or extra credit for getting it done on time. In the case of discussions, there are 2 of them. You get 3 points if you do those on time. With the quizzes, if you don't get it done in time, you still have till the end of the semester to do it, but you don't get the on-time points. The same is true for the discussions, only those are due, both of them, 2 weeks before the end of the semester. Okay? Now there's something here that's called Norm's Notes that takes the place of the lectures, my normal lectures, if I was teaching a face-to-face class. And those will contain videos, information that would normally be in a lecture, or it's something that's a little more complicated that needs additional explanation, or something that's not in the textbook that I think is important or interesting. These will sometimes contain one or two questions that will end up on the quizzes. I should say will end up on the quizzes, because they always do. Probably 1 to 3, and those are mostly multiple choice, but occasionally true false. There also could be a couple of bonus questions in here. I won't tell you where, so that you need to go through here and find them, where you will answer a question in an email to me and maybe get a point or two for answering it correctly, and those you can take as many times as you want as well. The questions could be, the bonus questions could be something that's inside a video, as well as any questions that'll show up on the quizzes. Those can also be taken from inside the video. So you're going to need to read and watch everything in these Norm's notes. Okay? Then you'll see what to do this week, and that down at the bottom there'll be blue. In this blue color here is all the due information, when it's due, what's due. That's also found in the calendar. It's also found in the syllabus. If you go to the syllabus, you can find it all on one page, which is usually the most reliable source, and that looks like this: class calendar. So it's everything. Sometimes it's a good idea to print these out and just stick it on your wall or something, because you'll have the entire course all in one page here. Okay, there's another calendar of when things are due. So they're all over the place, basically. But as I said before, you don't need to stray very far from this module here. This will just about everything that you need to do, and certainly all of the assignments are in this module. So the study guides are here. These are like one terms or sometimes concepts, and don't read them just to get a definition. If it's a broader topic, you need to know everything about that and anything that's contextually related to that topic, because some of the questions won't be precisely asked exactly as if they're a definition that's found somewhere in the book. You'll need to know several things at once in context about that topic to be able to answer it. But you can stick to the topics in the study guides, and that will eliminate some of the material in the book that is not necessary to read. It's always preferable if you can read the whole book, but I know that's not always possible for everybody. Quiz, these are 25 questions, 4 points each for 100 points. They're, like I said, they're mostly multiple choice. Some of them I made, some of them are from other sources. Discussions, there'll be a video that you can watch on those. Here's what a typical discussion looks like. It gives you a bunch of background material, all the requirements, etc., etc. In the on the home page, if you go to course information, you can find a good discussion example paper. This will show you how an A paper looks, including what citations and references look like that are done correctly. I have a kind of an easy way to look at that, or to do that, the reference list, a little shortened version that I think you'll like. How to do better on quizzes. There's several things in here. Sentence fragments, something that a lot of students have difficulties with. Okay, there's I didn't cover everything, but I don't want to drag this on too far right now. Feel free to give me a call at the number on the home page right here, or email me or send me a message in Canvas, which is right here, inbox, in the global navigation bar. You click right here, or right compose, and that's how you send a message to me. That's it for now. We'll see you in class.